Hello. Thank you for pressing play and wanting to hear a little bit more about what I'll share and say. What helps you know that you can trust someone? Think about when you're meeting someone for the very first time. Maybe it's here, online. Maybe you don't see them. But maybe it's on YouTube or Vimeo or any one of the, video apps that we have at our fingertips. Maybe you're in a crowded room and it's kind of a network event. Maybe it's on the street as you're walking a dog. How do you know you can trust someone with what you hear and what they say? Do you gain trust by looking at their appearance? Do you size them up on their quality of human character or their worthiness by what they might be wearing? Do you listen to their achievements and where they maybe went to school, the different degrees they have, what they're investing in? Do you kind of listen up for their portfolio? Do you maybe look at their eye contact and if they're looking at you, or while they're speaking to you, they're kind of looking all around at everything maybe but you? What helps you learn or gain a sense that you can trust someone? It's probably a little bit of all of those, but I think I've come to see that what matters most, at least for me, is the quality of someone's thought, the intention, the motive, the who they are showing up as. When you believe in something, you don't really have to make a pitch. You have your precious life experience that is the example, if you will, of what you believe in and what you're convinced. And that's kind of what drew me to the web first and what kind of keeps me here, even though I come on and off. I'm so convinced that the ideas that I live with, anyone can benefit from. So in this video, in this little Who Is Me, I'm speaking heart to heart with you because I believe in continuing to give effort to these ideas as far as sharing them. It's difficult to think that you can meet me online and decide, of course I want to work with her, because you've never met me, or because you need a little bit more than just a video to develop trust. One of the reasons why I keep writing and sharing, whether it's spontaneous poems or blog posts, is to kind of offer that life experience. So who am I? I'm a woman, maybe same as you. I have 4 decades plus of living proof that when you live from a lens of spirituality, your view of everything heightens, expands, and opens up possibility. I've had a professional training to work as a metaphysician, and what that means is I practice full-time. The ideas that are known as the science of being, divine laws that ensure our harmony, our wellness, our health. And how do I practice them? Well, my lab is my thought. I go into that lab every single day. And if you're someone that I'm working with, you can think of me like a spiritual defense attorney, where I am advocating mentally, in thought, prayerfully, that divine law that is ensuring your wellness and harmony and stability and safety and security. And what happens is thought opens up to possibilities that maybe before you didn't see possible. Thought opens up from lack, from limit, from fear to right now calm, right now safe, right now feeling a sense of not always abundance, but possibility. And I think diving into what those ideas are, what I think about as I'm praying or working for someone metaphysically, is another video. It's worth another video because there's just a lot of beautiful content that I could pour into that. But what I'll share right here is that the work that I do is based on the ideas in a book called Science and Health, where a forerunner of metaphysical healing named Mary Baker Eddy writes the full text of what she discovered as the laws of the science of being. She discovered them, she wrote them, she gave this book, she edited over 400 times in her life. My copy's a spiral bound one because I just love reading it and studying it and highlighting it up and writing all over it. But I can't show up authentically and just tell you about me and what I do without attributing where I've learned those ideas. Professionally, I've been a metaphysician. Well, I should say I had a training in 1989. Where are we now? 2018. I haven't always done this as my full-time profession. There were several years I taught middle school, and years before that I was, I kind of dabbled in waitressing a little bit, and in different times in my life when I have been struggling, I've waitressed, I've been a housekeeper, but always came back to striving to be this metaphysician. And sometimes our life can take lots of different turns, but that becomes the experience that you can live from and speak from. So I personally have had beautiful healings in finding housing when I didn't have any, in finding abundance when I was in debt and bankrupt at another time, in finding a sense of companionship when I didn't really feel like I had any friends, in finding a sense of worth as a woman, which is such an ongoing journey of life lessons. So it's probably fair to say that if you have an issue that you're shy or timid of talking about, I might relate to it really well. And I welcome hearing from you. And it's hard in a video to kind of encapsulate everything that I do in my work, but you're welcome to call for an introductory call if you want to learn more. But in a nutshell, I help folks understand their oneness with divine love and how to live that thought by thought. And that's really kind of why I named my blog Thought by Thought. So I'm feeling a little bit like I'm sharing a lot, and maybe good to kind of bring this to a pause. But thank you. This is my, this space that you see behind me is my home office, and I welcome hearing from you if you want to take a moment Thanks for giving this a listen. Till soon.